What's up, guys? I'm coming to you live from Germany, a little town called Memmelsdorf. Good friends of mine, Philip and Katrin, flew me out to perform at their wedding service. It was a beautiful wedding. The reception was right here, this awesome castle. This is their awesome modern kitchen, so I figured why not make a video. Now this thing, I don't know what it was. I hit a button and it started dropping from the ceiling. It freaked me out, man. So yeah, we're making homemade marinara, guys. Here's all your ingredients. We're gonna start with these eggplants, season them guys up, and stick them in the fridge for a bit. What we'll do is just put salt and pepper on them, stack them in between these paper towels, and it'll basically absorb the bitterness and give them a nice succulent flavor. Yeah, stick them in the fridge. This was a dope refrigerator. And then we're gonna start with the onions. As with usually everything I do is I start with the onions because you want them guys to caramelize. Yeah, take out any of that nasty. Now these onions were super pungent. I don't know if it was some super German engineered onion, but they had my eyes blazing. Yeah, the knife wasn't that sharp. You gotta, make sure your knives are sharp because that's one way to hurt yourself is a dull knife. There we go. Now we're slicing and dicing. Yeah, basically I'll just slice everything first, put them in bowls. I like to keep a neat work area so it's not all over the place. And I know with the scraps of the vegetables, with these little pieces here, you can save them and make a vegetable stock from those. That's, for your soups or whatever you're doing. Just put them in some hot water and boil them, then strain it. There's just a trick to get the skins off the garlic right here. We'll smack it. Yeah, but don't cut your hand off. Yeah, I'm gonna slice all these guys up nice and fine. Chop, chop. Mushrooms next. Now you don't have to use mushrooms. I know a lot of people sometimes. Oh yeah, look, local beer. They had delivered here daily. It was like the milkman. So the milkman was the beer man. Now here's a little trick I learned from a dude over there named Hans. He was doing something like this to stop the foam. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, these German technology, I don't know. I didn't know how to turn the damn stove on. But anyway, when you get your oil hot, and yeah, test it first, make sure. Oh, now we're on fire right there. Get them going. Fresh basil, it's always a plus. You want to use the freshest ingredients you got. And we want to slice this, but not too fine. You know what I mean? We want to keep some of that flavor going. Yeah, onions are working. Here's this thing again. I found out it was some sort of fan for ventilation, and it had cool lights on it. I guess so you can have some sort of EDM party after dinner. Yeah, so then, yup. Once your onions are good, start adding your stuff in slowly. I don't add everything in at once. I start with the carrots, and then I add the peppers, then the celery. Mushrooms last. You gotta throw wine up in the mix. There we go. Yeah, this is what you would call deglazing the veggies. Brings out a robust flavor. Now that's our base for our sauce right there. I did add some balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper it up, and now basically we just have jars of tomato puree. Yeah, just make sure you don't waste. Get every last drop. There we go. I don't know what the hell that said. Some chunky tomato. There's our basil. Oh man, if you guys could smell this through the screen. Whew. And what do we have here? Fresh rosemary. Yeah, man, you want to take them off the stalks. Chop them up kind of finely. There you go. Throw them in the mix. Sauce is coming together. We'll just pretty much turn that on low. Grob. I think that's sugar. So I do throw some sugar in the mix. Yeah, there we go. It's usually the last thing I do. Give it a little sweetness. And then tomato paste, which will thicken up the sauce a bit. Yeah, get our water going for the bow tie noodles and sunflower oil. This is where we're gonna fry up our eggplants. We need some of this oil to put in that water too. It's a groovy song. Alright, so here's the trick, guy. People are always asking, like, how do I flour and bread my stuff so, nothing comes off when I'm frying it. So I'm going to show you the way right here. I'm gonna crack a few eggs in this, and we're gonna add some of my amazing hot sauce, of course. Mix that all up. Yeah, we got the breadcrumbs right here with some Italian spices, some Cajun spices, whatever you got, you know. This is where you guys can become, you know, your own artist. So we want to start with the flour first. Lightly coat the eggplant with the flour, and then we'll go to the egg mixture and then the breadcrumbs. That's it. Trick here, you want to keep a dry hand and a wet hand so you don't get all gloppy and gloopy. And yeah, we're frying these guys pretty hard, so you want to keep an eye on them because they brown real easy. Yeah, keep them things moving, and now I'll keep them at a low temperature in the oven. Our water's ready for the pasta. Drop it like it's hot. Yup. Now we're gonna use some grated Romano cheese. This is a good way to get some random fingernail clippings in your food. Set the timer for your pasta. You wanna make sure your pasta's al dente. That's a fancy word for saying undercooked. And yeah, look, man, look at these. Nicely breaded, juicy on the inside. There's the homemade marinara. We're gonna scoop that on there. The smell, the aroma. Fresh cheese grated on there. You can't go wrong with that. Well, if you're a vegan, just close your eyes right now. And there you have it, guys. I mean, eat your heart out. A little more cheese, you know what I'm saying? Patrick, their son, I knew he was gonna like my food from the gate. You know what I mean? He was looking over at me cooking, like, what's this guy doing? Look, he put his fork down, picked it up. That's it, boy. Get it. What do you think, buddy? He liked it. All right, y'all. Peace out from Germany.